we need is for them to finish gathering everything here. And it won't be too long, I don't think, for them to cut down these trees and mine up these rocks and get the hay that we have selected. But once that's done, I'll have them come over here, and we're just going to take, I think, let's do, because we want to keep the coast to coast, let's do like right here, and we'll just make it as large as we can. Just gotta make sure that I can do this properly. There we go. I don't know how that's going to affect this here. We might have to do some more leveling afterwards, but that'll take some actions to do. That's going to take about 30 actions plus whatever's there to gather, and that'll probably take most of spring to get done with 5 people. That'll give us some more ore, some more stone, a bunch more wood, and all of those things will come in handy. Now the reason I didn't do it on the right side is because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a forester's camp over there with a warehouse. So they have direct access. They don't have to walk anywhere. They can just chop the tree down and put it right into the warehouse right next to their location. And I'll probably move the logging camp over next to that as well. Once that is finished, we're going to keep that pinned. We want to make sure that we can see progress on that. I want to see, hopefully this will level out to the rest of the playing field here. If it doesn't, we're going to have to do something else. And we're going to have to re-level the terrain, which is not that big of a deal, but hopefully it'll be good. I think they're just now picking up everything that they mined up from that and delivering it back to the warehouse before they start digging actions. We did get quite a bit of stone and ore, which is nice. Just had another baby born. 2 teenagers grew up. Or no, I'm sorry, 1 teenager grew up. I apologize if you hear anything in the background. I don't really have a dedicated space for recording, so you will occasionally hear things going on in my background. There's not much I can do about it. It looks like that water there is getting raised and filled, so that's good. That's what we wanted to see. It won't take too much longer, and then we can start planning out a nice little colony of sorts. We might have to do something about, oh no, that doesn't, okay, that'll get raised up to that level and flattened. That'll be nice. Alright, so we'll have a nice little berm there. And a lot of people I've heard don't really like the fact that when you do the terrain manipulation, it leaves this. I mean, to be honest, that's typical of what you would see when people did any kind of terraforming back in the day. They just drop dirt and whatnot, and you know, smooth it out with a shovel. You would have stuff like that. So, um, and this will work out too, because what we can do is right here, it's nice and flat and flush. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a dirt road, and we're going to call that good, like that. We'll just do that. So we have a dirt road coming in. Alright, so we have basically everywhere where there's not, so this whole square here. What I want to do is I'm going to do the outer ring in housing. And I want to make it, I want to do this right. So if I do a house here, and a house I think that puts it, oh, let's see. So that'll put the corner of the house there, and I want to be able to put a path in between these houses. So you've got the one border, two border. So in between, if I do that, I can get a path, because there's a border there, no border. I will be able to get a path in between all these houses. Alright, and then we got this. This one doesn't exactly line up the way I want, but 1, 2, and then there. So we can take that road in between right there. Actually, that might work out perfectly there. And then we want there. And get another one right here. Oh, pardon me, I apologize. And we can get one right here. Oh, that was not set in the right spot. I should have gone back a little bit further. Let me remove that. There we go. That's how we want it. No, it's not. That's the wrong way. I didn't flip it. Darn it. We want 1, 2, and there. It's not exactly centered. Let's see if I can, let me move this house here. Let me see if I can do this a little bit better, because that wasn't. So I decided to do a time lapse during this video because it was running a little bit long, and I did want to show on camera the setup for how I did my little settlement extension. I did a little bit of on camera, and then I had to, it wasn't even or properly lining up how I would like it, so I deleted most of the buildings, and I set them again during the time lapse, just so that it would look nice, it would be even spaced, and I could do everything I needed to do for future projects, such as adding roads in between all the buildings. So there'll be a cut in the audio, and there'll be a cut in the video where it speeds up to times 10, or no, I don't think it was times 10. I think I did times 5. But either way, it's a time lapse. I hope you guys enjoy. It's my first time lapse ever doing anything like that, so uh, enjoy, and we'll get back to live commentating in just a few moments. Ahead and let that do its thing, and I'm going to come over here to this. I'm going to throw down, you know what, I think if I keep a logging camp going, or a forester's lodge going right here, I won't really need to build anything extra. So if I take a road, and I'm going to prioritize the forestry thing here. I want to get that building done. Get 2 builders going. Again, I want this to be the main focus. I don't want them to do anything else. I want this. Because I want to see where the front is, which is actually right there. All right. So let's take 2 off the building. I don't want those houses built yet. Because we don't have the wood supply for that just yet. Oh, maybe we do. We could have enough for that. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll let them bring all the resources over and have at that. So we're going to put 2 people on forestry. And we're gonna run. I don't need. It's fall, so those gatherers are going to be pulled out soon, which is not a big deal because it looks like we have plenty of vegetables to last us through the winter. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull those gatherers out now. I'll go ahead and set 2 onto fish so that we have a total of 3 fishing. And we should have enough firewood to last us through the season. And we'll go ahead and do exactly what we did last winter. We're just going to let the season go past, and we'll come back when spring has sprung.